has to go over the house.
I gotta look at this camera.
I can think of doing nothing else.
It didn't look like you learned much by the time I came.
I want to either be in Broadway or I want to keep pursuing this.
I love it. It's my 8th year in a row.
My general goal is to work in theater. I mean, if not on Broadway, you know, regional theater.
Julie, I've been busting to tell you something lately.
It's just so much fun to perform for other people and entertain them, I guess.
Our program is the New Jersey Youth Theater. We're doing Carousel. Well, we love Rodgers and Hammerstein, but we're doing Carousel especially because Carousel was our first show at NJPAC 10 years ago, so this is an anniversary production. Our mission is to provide a professional experience to young people who wish to enter the professional theater arena.
10 years ago, I played Julie Jordan in Carousel, and I was right before my freshman year of college. Well, my first job out of school, I was an understudy on Broadway, which is exciting, at the Roundabout Theater Company. And then my first TV thing was NBC's Ed. I did a guest star role on that.
Are you aware of Milgram's obedience experiment in the early 60s?
Yeah, sounds familiar. Behavioral sciences?
I've been trying to duplicate the results here.
10 years ago, I was in the first production, and I played Billy Bigelow in Carousel. I'm a 7th grade English and special education teacher. I do voiceover work for various cartoons, production companies, commercials. Most notably, I'm ashamed to say, would be probably Pokemon.
You don't think it's the same Spoink, do you?
Turtle.
But how did it end up way out here?
It was an amazing experience because it was our first, I guess, professional experience in the theater, and she was just a great role model and mentor.
The dancers, actors, and actresses start from the age of 7, I think, and the oldest this year is probably around 23.
My role is a snow child. Our lines are bad girl, and we say that with all the, I say that with all the snow children.
Bad girl, bad girl, bad girl, bad girl.
Kind of easy to memorize.
The orchestra is a combination of adult professional musicians, college music majors who plan on becoming professional musicians, and very, very talented high school students. The high school students all have to audition.
I play as much music as possible.
Quiet, please, quiet.
That's all good.
It's just like an Actors Equity production. They audition, they get called back several times. We cast the show. We begin rehearsals on weekends in May. We rehearse 6 days out of 7 from 3 to 11. A lot of the kids have to work, so they get up, go to work from 8 to 2, have lunch, come to rehearsal, go to bed, late, get up, do it again. These are real devoted kids.
And suppose he answers me, then what do I say?
Oh, the schedule it's intense. It's like a boot camp.
Have you, ever killed a man?
Once tech rehearsal starts, we have 12-hour days.
Can I see that? Yeah.
Because I really have the scenes over. You're not going to give them to me, forget them. And you run after her with the
flowers. We try to encourage them to go and further their education and not go directly to auditioning. The hard part is not the singing and dancing and the skills they have to learn. The hard part, which weeds out the kids who can't continue, is what they have to face when they go to New York and get rejected 40 times, and that's hard to take. And I can't do anything about that for them, except make them strong and give them the best tools they can so they do well at the auditions.
Stretch it out, don't lock your knees.
I wanted to perform since I could open my mouth. I've been doing this since I was 9 years old. I was in an off-Broadway show at 10. I used to be on those Patty Duke shows. I'm embarrassed to tell you. But, you know, and I studied a lot.
6, cha-cha-cha, and good, and spot.
I'm giving them very, very difficult challenges in dance. One of the young men said to me the other day, I've never danced before and I have a newfound respect for ballet. I never realized how much work a ballet dancer had to do.
I like them to come in and come up with stuff. Now sometimes they don't, and then I have to give them stuff.
He was carrying me into the woods. No, I didn't mean that.
I think we have said everything we have to say. I can't abide women who are free, loose, and lollygagging.
Don't let it be too harsh. It's more he's hurt than angry, and we know that he's going to forgive her, of course, you know. But, I mean, and really have fun. If you want that little accent to come out, that's the place. Where's the fire? Pepperidge Farm, remember.
So she really has a great focus and knows what she wants. And sometimes you may not want the same thing she wants, but what she wants usually ends up being more powerful.
And the hardest thing for them going to musical theater is understanding that just because it's musical theater, it still has to have a certain reality about it. I have to explain to them that the difference between musical theater and straight plays is that the characters in musical theater feel so passionate about what they have to say that speaking isn't enough. It has to be sung. And then the audience still has to buy it.
Take my money if I didn't tell any, and I don't tell any, that's true. And if I didn't have money, you could take any, but you ask and I give it to you.
I think they leave understanding, you know, the artistry that has to go into every aspect of it, the planning, the money. Everything is a lesson.
The things that they've gotten, i.e. discipline, responsibility, focus, understanding of community, understanding of working together, understanding of so many different things, works in any venue and any walk of life.
You know, I've been around a long time, and you go to a certain point and get extremely jaded. But there's a fresh energy working with the kids that you don't find in professional theater. I think that's what separates our productions from other productions. The energy is special. They haven't gone to those 40 auditions and been told, no, you're not getting the part yet. They're hopeful and alive and aspiring, and all that you can see in their faces in the productions.